It's Australia's second pandemic Christmas, and case numbers are continuing to climb as the Omicron variant spreads. 3 states have set new case count records today. New South Wales has 6,288 new infections. There have been no deaths there, but hospitalisations are slightly up on yesterday. Close to 400 people are receiving treatment, including 52 in intensive care. While in Victoria, 6 people have died with COVID-19 and there are more than 2,000 new cases there. The number of patients in hospital is slightly lower than in New South Wales, but there are more than 100 people in the ICU. Queensland's recorded 765 new COVID infections. That's close to 200 more than yesterday's figure. There are 5 people in hospital there, but there's no one in intensive care. Tasmania has also set a new daily record with 33 new cases there. For more on the COVID situation in New South Wales, reporter Tim Swanston is in Sydney. So Tim, it's becoming the usual situation now in many states. Today is another day of record numbers for New South Wales.
Yeah, that's right, Casey. Cases just continue to climb. As you said off the top there, more than 6,000 cases. 6,288 cases of COVID were recorded in the last 24 hours. Now, we're seeing some extraordinary testing figures. So testing figures were down in the last 24 hours compared to the last couple of days, but they've been around that 160,000 mark or so. And that's really illustrative. Looking at the lines, those testing lines in Sydney, even today, it's quite extraordinary how many people, hundreds and hundreds of thousands over the last couple of days that are coming out and getting tested. It's a very similar story as well across the country as the outbreak really continues and this wave starts to escalate in many states and territories. So many people will be spending Christmas in isolation today, either with COVID or as close contacts as they wait for their PCR test results. And those test results, as more people get tested, are really ballooning out and taking quite a considerable amount of time to come back. Looking at hospitalisations, though, there's a bit of a silver lining there, only increasing by small amounts at this stage. 388 people are admitted to hospital in New South Wales. 52 require intensive care.
So Tim, that higher caseload has brought some tougher restrictions to the state as well. What are services doing to cater to those in need?
Of course. So the mask mandate was brought in a few days ago. From Monday, there'll be the QR code check-ins that are compulsory, as well as indoor density limits for hospitality venues. But of course, many are pivoting to, what many people were doing back in the last lockdown in Sydney, and that's having events outside. So here, Wesley Mission is having a very nice outdoor Christmas, providing lunch and carols for those in need. The people that I spoke to before said that it was just really nice to come outside, celebrate Christmas Day with their community.
12 months ago was a complete catastrophe. We wound up getting meals served to us in supposedly chef provided. We got them in brown paper bags and had to nick off. Well, it just didn't feel like Christmas that day.
To be able to come out and join together, I think looking around the people that we saw in the park and we've invited, I think a lot of them have come just on that one invitation.
So, Casey, it is, of course, again, another unusual Christmas, the second Christmas with the pandemic. And, of course, as though these cases are rising, people are trying to remain as safe as they can so that they could try and avoid the Christmas season in isolation. But as we see from those testing lines, many will spend Christmas in isolation.
At least it does look like a good party out there in the park. Thank you, Tim Swanston, and Merry Christmas to you.